Tuesday.
Tasty Tuesday, Tasty Tuesday. Get your taste buds ready for Tasty Tuesday. Hi everyone, I am Pastor Peggy from Slave Lake, Alberta.
And I'm Pastor Diane from Norfolk, New York. Welcome to Tasty Tuesday. Woo-hoo.
Season 11.
Ooh. Well, it's Tasty Tuesday, and that means we are going to be cooking. As you can see, we are in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
And we have a special guest.
We certainly do. I'm excited about this one.
Yes, this is amazing.
This is amazing.
Special guest, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi, I'm Gage from Norfolk, New York, and I am a 9th grade high school student. And I've been cooking since, I was able to talk and walk. And I got it from my mom because she's a cook. So
cool.
Wow.
And what are you going to be teaching us today?
How to make a funnel cake.
I am really excited about this, Gage, because I have never actually had a funnel cake, let alone made a funnel cake.
Wow.
They're really good.
You poor person. No, I've had funnel cakes. And I have tried to make them, but not successfully.
Actually, I have made funnel cakes, but it was in a video game, so it doesn't really count. So if you had to describe to somebody who's never had a funnel cake, never heard of them, how would you describe what it is?
Well, if you've ever had fried bread dough, it's basically the same thing, except it's in like little tubes, so they're really light and airy, and I just like them better. The outside is like crispy and the inside is mushy and light and airy, and with that sugar.
Okay, so for my Newfoundland friends, this is not a towton, okay? Just so that you know.
Not a towton.
It's not a towton.
So, Gage, what's the first step? Do we get our oil heating first?
Yes.
So, we need a good saucepan. This is the one I have. It's a Paderno for my Canadian friends from Prince Edward Island. Woohoo! This is about 6-inch diameter. Is that a good size?
Yeah, I'll grab you mine real quick. I'd say it's probably like an 8-inch.
8-inch, okay.
So it's probably an 8-inch like mine. Here, mine's just a frying pan though. Is that big enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. You just don't want it to be too big because it'll be hard to control.
So just a disclaimer on this. We're working with oil, we're working on a stovetop, probably having some safety things around might be good, like don't throw water on it if it, what do you throw on it if it catches on fire, or if it's on top of the stove?
Baking soda. Every time my mother made donuts, she always had the baking soda right beside the stove.
Okay, so we need to put baking soda. I'll go get some baking soda.
I've got my baking soda.
My baking soda in a jar.
Okay. Right now.
All right, so what do you turn your oven on to? Or your stovetop?
I put it in between medium and high.
And you half fill it? Would that be enough?
Yeah. I start off with 2 eggs. I've already cracked 2 eggs into this little bowl. And then a cup of milk. And 1 cup of water.
Now the recipe that you sent us said a cup of 2% milk. Does it have
Yes.
to be 2%?
No, the last time I used whole milk, and this time I'm using 1% milk, so it works either way.
Okay.
So then 1/4 cup of sugar,
1/4 cup of sugar.
so then you want 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and I mixed in the salt with it too. It calls for 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and I just put that in together to save a dish.
So you know that 3 teaspoons of something is actually 1 tablespoon?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
How much salt?
1/4 teaspoon.
Oh. Turns.
And then it says 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, but I just do like a little splash.
I thought it was a half.
Maybe it was.
Anyway,
I don't know.
so a splash.
Just a splash. Okay, I checked, and it is half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So you're right.
Now my baking powder is beginning to poof up.
Yeah.
The flour now?
Yes.
How much?
3 cups.
Whoa, 3 cups.
1,
I've got to turn down my oil. 1 minute.
2,
Okay.
3.
And now you just take your whisk or electric mixer, whatever you have, right to it and mix it.
Okay.
Now the thing is, Gage, I'm very lazy, so I use the stand mixer, so I don't even have to hold the mixer.
Well, I have the stand, but I don't like it because it stays in one spot. It doesn't
Oh, okay.
move around. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I said I'm just going to say that I don't have like a funnel or a little thing, so what I'm going to use, Gage told me to use a baggie, and I don't have the end cut off, but I'll have the end cut off too. So I'm going to put it in a bowl like this.
I feel like I need to admit something.
What's that?
I've only ever made this one other time.
We seen pictures of it. That's why you're doing this today.
That was the first time I've ever made it, and I think this time it turned out better.
Ah,
It looks
Practice
nice.
makes perfect.
that's right. So I have mine. I put it in a bowl. I have my Ziploc bag here like this, so I can pull it out. That way it just keeps it from getting all messy.
You know what? I was using a plate, but a bowl sounds so much smarter.
Now, I was going to use a little tiny thing, squeeze bottle, but then I thought I'm going to have to refill it. So I have a mustard and ketchup container, so I'm going to use that. And I don't have to refill it all the time. So how do you know when the oil is ready to cook?
Basically when it cooks the funnel cake. I don't really, I just let it sit there for a bit and then I just pop it in and I don't test it.
I think mine is ready now.
I don't
Yeah,
know if mine
but
is.
it was popping earlier.
I have a little clip here for the end of my bag so that when I cut a hole in it, I can.
So I popped it in, I popped something in, it dropped down and came up almost like a second.
So it's ready.
Okay, so what's the procedure?
So basically you just take your bag, your funnel or whatever, and you can do whatever you want. You can just go up and down, side to side. You know, you can make like a checkered pattern. It doesn't really matter. Just don't let it fall right in like a pancake. You got to continuously move it as it's coming out.
Okay. All right. Are we
Okay,
ready to try?
we're ready to try.
I don't know how this is gonna work. I messed up. What?
Before we do, when we take it out, I presume we have to lay it on top of paper towel.
I just lay it on a paper plate.
Okay, I'm gonna get some paper towel because I don't have paper plates.
I've got tongs here to take it out with.
Me too.
Oh, actually, I tried that. Those do not work very well.
Oh,
especially-
no.
They won't work for you, Pastor, because you're using a pot. I like to use a spatula, and I go down through the side and pick it up. It might work for you, Peggy, because you have a smaller pan, like it's shorter. But for
Gotcha.
pots, it would be hard to get to.
Here goes nothing.
all right.
Are we ready?
We
Yeah.
are.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Now mine isn't brown yet.
You don't want it to be, well, it depends. I sometimes do them like a darker brown, but I don't know.
I have my first one.
I hope yours turned out better than mine. So the second one I made isn't the prettiest, but it is how you want it to look. So I'm giving you guys a demonstration.
Okay. Basically, it looks like what we're trying to do is when you cook a pancake, you have like little holes in them as they fry. And it seems like that's what you're waiting for in order to be able to turn it, are those little holes that happen. And when it's holy, you flip it.
Now I thought I would try some Sunday syrup on mine
That might be good, actually.
because today is Sunday. We record this early, so today's Sunday. I'm going to use Sunday syrup.
These are like snowflakes. Every one is different.
Yeah.
So here is funnel cake number 2.
Ooh.
Pretty. You're
Very.
doing great.
It's kind of a little bland, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. So I either use powdered sugar or like a cinnamon sugar mix.
I got some powdered sugar here. I'm on my 3rd funnel cake now. I still have all of this batter left over.
Nice.
I have two this size made. So this
Yeah.
is going to make quite a few funnel cakes. I've
Yeah.
got a little clip on here so it won't come out. But I would say I'd probably get maybe 10 or 15 funnel cakes out of this.
Well, the last time I made them, this huge jar
Really?
was full of them.
This one, now that I've got the oil is actually becoming accustomed to it, they're actually browning up a little differently than the first couple. This is my 3rd one.
Nice. Oh, it is browning up a little bit.
It is. It's browning up really nice. But you see all the little holes. Remember I was saying like how it's like a pancake when you let the
Yeah.
holes come into the top. So here we go.
All right.
Let's try this.
Cheers.
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 Oh my goodness. Oh, that one's good. Mmm.
And you got the Sunday sauce on it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I have the Sunday sauce and the cinnamon sugar.
Oh.
But this was a bigger piece, so it's doughy. Ooh, yum, yum.
Mm.
Mm.
These are really good. Thank you so much, Gage.
Thank you, Gage.
Thank you for having me.
Just so that you know, Gage is a part of Pastor Diane's youth group. And when does your youth group meet?
Thursdays at 5:30, except we're not doing that anymore.
But normally it meets on Thursdays, every Thursday at 5:30?
At 5:30 p.m., yep.
So it'll probably kick off maybe sometime in the fall. But stay tuned to this station, this Facebook page, Norfolk's Facebook page, to find out when that happens. So just a shout out there. And you guys, I've been down. You guys got a great youth group, so love it.
And I have to share a little bit about our youth group. When I got here, we had a group, and you know, they, as youth do, they grew up and moved away. And I was thinking this one summer, we have nobody coming up. Nobody's around. We probably won't have a youth group. And these two guys show up at the church one day with a friend, and they say, "Hey, do you have a youth group? When are you going to start it?" So there you go. The rest is history. Yep. So thank you, Gage. I appreciate you giving me the kick that I needed.
Well, from Slave Lake, Alberta, and Fun Funnel Cakes, I am Pastor Peggy Etman at Slave Lake Wesleyan Church. Yay.
And from Norfolk, New York, I am Gage.
And I'm Pastor Diane from Norfolk Wesleyan Church, just across the river from Gage. We will see you tomorrow for Warm Hearted Wednesday. Until then, be safe.
Be healthy.
And be the church.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, I'm still recording. That was a good one for the end, too.